right now.
Well, there are still questions today over how many seniors died in Michigan nursing homes during the pandemic. And as the state conducts an audit of those deaths, one group says they have a way to fund fixes to Michigan's nursing home issues, and the money already exists. But will lawmakers use it?
Hopefully, come October, we'll have an accurate number.
As chair of the House Oversight Committee, Representative Steve Johnson this month asked for and got a review of nursing home deaths from the state's nonpartisan Auditor General. It's now Johnson's hope that by October, the families of those who died of COVID in nursing homes have a better picture of how many others are in their position. It very well could be more than the state health department has recorded.
They admitted in committee that we don't have an accurate count. And even the count that they do have is just being self-reported. The department hasn't gone through and verified.
But here's the problem. Not all nursing homes are nursing homes, so to speak. They're broken up into three categories: licensed nursing homes, adult foster care facilities, and homes for the aged. But during this tracking process, only licensed nursing facilities were actually recorded. And what it ended up doing was pointing out a lot of flaws with the state's recording system.
Problems like infection control issues and low staffing ratios and just low quality of life all around.
Lisa Cooper is an advocacy manager with AARP Michigan. Plain and simple, she's not on board with the pipeline in Michigan that feeds seniors into nursing homes, especially not after this year.
Michigan's long-term care system spends too much money on services that people don't want. People who were in nursing home settings fared worse. And in nursing home settings, the people who were in the most crowded settings, in the rooms that had the most people, they fared even worse.
Lisa instead wants to see more options for in-home care and smaller homes with better ratios of residents to staff. She says it's what most seniors want. But startup costs for those types of services in Michigan are really high, and Medicaid won't pay for it, even though it will pay for a nursing home. So the question is, how do you pay for it? Lisa and AARP have a solution for that too.
We need one-time funding to do this, and now we have one-time funding.
Section 9817 of President Biden's American Rescue Plan entitles Michigan to $139 million to strengthen its home and community care systems. But the state has to use it by 2024 or the money disappears.
The barriers to startup for some of these models that make so much sense are the barriers that we can use these funds to overcome.
Lisa thinks if more people had been getting care at home or in smaller groups, the number of deaths would likely be lower, not higher than the current number. Around 5,700 Michigan seniors and 86 staff members died of COVID in nursing homes. As for that funding, we asked Representative Johnson about it.
I think a lot of people are definitely open to using some of those funds to fix some of the nursing home issues. But before we go down that road, I think we need the right facts before us. What actually happened? What's the accurate number? And hopefully going from there, we can provide better policies in the future.
The money is specific to senior care, so Lisa wants to see it used sooner rather than later.
We don't want this to happen again. We've seen this now. We need to fix this for the future so we don't end up in a situation like this ever again.
And AARP says, in fact, the majority of long-term care in the U.S. is provided at home. There are almost 1.3 million family caregivers here in the state of Michigan alone.